Kickoff just moments away as we've arrived at Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Today, two teams hailing from the AFC. Between the Tennessee Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The veneer of a new season is gone as we hit the middle third of the schedule. It's away here in Week 7. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first... action of this game.
Okay, ready?
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. He'll start with a give to Harris. And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that, it gets the ball rolling.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
This is Harris on second down. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Throwing now out of the shotgun. That's incomplete left side. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
opening script working gangbusters so far. 1st and 10 now at the 29. They give to Harris from the gun. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Right side, quick pass, complete. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they go with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars finish up an excellent opening series. Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jaguars will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. This return starts at the 5. Finds some space, he's past the 30. Makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands. You do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. He finds just enough daylight for a 5-yard gain. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker, and that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
From the gun on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Flush down out to his left. He takes it himself. They gain 11 on that play, and that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Escapes the pocket. Took off with it again. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the 1st down.
Keeps on moving into the red zone. He's going to be stopped, but not before dealing some damage. He's down to the 12. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, it kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on 3rd down.
Dragon 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. Go.
3rd and long for him here. to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Taylor to return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. New set of downs for him from the 31. Pass play on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He's going to be caught by his running back, Harris. And that is a big hit right after that catch, so the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. Back for the second quarter. It's Jaguar football. They'll be set up 2nd and 7. They'll throw it. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing 4th down.
I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be 2nd down.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Gonna lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. So there's that rookie out of Florida State. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Come on.
They give to Johnson on the option. And they force him out after just 2 yards there. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Bails out of the pocket quick. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw. 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing now on 1st down. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Go.
This is Johnson heading right. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. It was Mike Sanders still on that stop.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation. That's one of those third down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Gay's kick is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point prop as they send this off and away. Taylor to return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Airing it out to start this drive. On the move, headed right. Winds up and chucks this deep right. Brought in inside the 20. And this will reach the red zone. He takes it down to the 17.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's going to be third and short coming up. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. A third down run with Harris. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
On the carry, this is Murray. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Jaguars grow the lead to 7. All right, so this solid first half continues from Brock. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. You always preach about coming out strong, and they've been the ones dictating the tempo. As a result, they add to their lead.
That one right down the middle. And the Jaguars grow their lead to 8. Ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. He fields it from the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Here we go.
First play is a design run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. This time looking to throw. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough third and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, that's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here he goes, third and long. This is Moss. He's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Titans have a first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
He scrapes together a yard at most. It's second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week. Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
A new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to fight this down to the 2. Titans in the hurry-up trying to get this play off fast. The Jaguars are going to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just a yard left to go on second down.
19.
They're going to try and throw it here. Chased out to his right. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans earn the chance to tie it before halftime.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with their brains and their processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some could do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on the show.
Line up for the 2-point conversion. 79 Broncos. Ready?
All right, they're going to throw for it. He's got it. Looks like both feet were in, and that's going to get them 2 points. All right, Brock, they win empty. We all expected a pass was coming, and they do indeed go to the air and connect on that strike for 2.
Yeah, once you empty that backfield, it does certainly, Kate, alert that defense to pass. And then it comes down to disguise. It comes down to timing, especially on a 2-point with everything condensed. Well done by that offense to go get 2.
Last drive of the half isn't going to be long. 14 seconds remaining. To the air now on first and 10. This is Cox. That's Walker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. To throw here on first down. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it's second down coming up.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Final throw before the break. Buys time, rolling right. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Starting from the 5. And he'll be just shy of getting to at least the 20. Bit of a short return as he's out at the 19. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Start.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Throwing it on 2nd down. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that takes them to 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Mustang 19. Ready?
They'll air it out on 3rd. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball taken in at the 36. And it gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield. Jaguars in a good starting spot here, coming up on 1st and 10. They work against the blitz. Forced out to his right. That throw comes up short. Need a little more muscle on that one.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing 3rd and long. That one's out and cut on the right side. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. The Jaguars into punt formation. And they could really use a good one here. See him under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
1st and 10. They're on 17-yard line.
Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down. One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Ready?
And up to Johnson out of his own lead. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
Hey, not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready? 60 by 6. Panther ready.
Working now from the gun. That one's complete right side. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60.
Here's a throw. Rolling left, buying some time. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through the second half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
We had it for a moment, but a Great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Okay,
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
ready. Hey, kick.
Back now, pressure coming. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He rolls to his right. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. Jacks pick it up. The 50, 40, the 30. This is returned all the way to the red zone. What a way to add on to that turnover.
You know, a lot of these defenders, actually almost all of them in the NFL, have some offense in their background. And when they see the ball and an opportunity like that, they can't wait. What an awesome transition from scooping the ball to focusing upfield and finding the running lane. That offense, I think, was honestly lucky he didn't finish it with a touchdown. Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Running behind center with Harris. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, line to gain 9 yards out. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. This one's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Jaguars parlay the turnover into a lead. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. Has this at the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They give to Johnson to start this drive. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he will get to that 30-yard line before they stop him. Dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Space past the 35. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Now toss it to Johnson. He's brought down after a solid gain on what's going to be the final play of the quarter. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Titans ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing.
Ready, set.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, start.
Pass play coming here. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Get it. Go.
Working on first down. On the move, headed right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Setting up to throw. Escapes out to the left. Complete over the middle. And they're going to down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's a design run. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans now trail by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Hopkins, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Taylor to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They'll throw to begin this drive. Chased out to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
He's on the quick hitter. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A pickup of 17. And the Jaguars have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Still sticking with the passing game. Buys time, rolling right. Catch is made down the right sideline. Ooh, and he is cracked at the tail end of that play. A good hit, but sure would have loved for it to have come earlier as he gets forward a bunch and gets him the 1st down. Now an inside handoff to Harris. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up the big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you've got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Trying to find his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. He's back to throw. And it's almost picked and taken the other way. Took that check down throw for granted, didn't he? Really paid for it. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So now the field goal unit runs on in a very big spot. A 49-yarder in front of him here. Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the 4th, they have grabbed the lead.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Jaguars ready to send this downfield, and away it goes. No return as this bounces into the end zone. The ball's coming out to the 20. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. Now an inside give to Johnson. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing from the gun. Getting out to his left. He just throws this one away.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
Ready? 60, go.
Back to throw it. Short pass brought in. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. It's the 2-minute warning here in Jacksonville. Titans trail by a field goal. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Line up the design keeper. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a...
And he got there in time. He's taken down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut my losses and avoid such a negative play.
Jags expecting pass, going dime on this 3rd down.
Come on. Set. 19,
To throw.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the first down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Here we go. 19 strike.
Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And he's tackled, but not before he picks up that 1st down. But hang on, Brock, hang on. They're going to have to survive that penalty flag first.
Got it. Ready? Cut 19. Cut 19. Let's go.
Here he is to throw. Complete out to the right. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he...
And he will score and give them the lead in the final minute. Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Taylor to return. And he gets crunched by a big hit. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to push deep downfield. Good coverage on that deep ball downfield. Throw knocked away, and that's going to send him back to the line for 2nd.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets 2. It could have gone the other way.
He'll look to throw it. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A 28-yard pickup there. And that's good for a Jacksonville first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
70 Rangers, 18, Pioneer. Set, ready.
Back to throw. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A gain of 26 yards there. And the Jaguars have a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
19, come on, set. 19, tight, Mustang 19.
Sticking to the air here. Escapes the pocket. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Titans are your winners as we bid farewell from Jacksonville.